And finally, from Germany, the nation's first African-born member of parliament, Karamba Diaby, has announced his decision to step away from politics after enduring years of racist abuse.
Good afternoon. So, an MP in Germany who is from Africa resigned because of um, racial discrimination in Germany. The name of this person is Diaby. I don't remember the first name, but it's Diaby. Um, the second name is Diaby. So he's originally from Senegal. He was born in Senegal, but he's maneuvered all these um, positions until he managed to be an MP in Germany, which is not easy, by the way. So, because of racism, he resigned. So, you know what? Someone came to my inbox and told me that in Germany there is no racism as much as I am pointing out. But you can see there's a video here I wanted to play, and then you can tell me what's happening.
And finally, from Germany, the nation's first African-born member of parliament, Karamba Diaby, has announced his decision to step away from politics after enduring years of racist abuse. The 62-year-old MP, who began his tenure in 2013, has communicated that he will not be contesting in the upcoming federal election. The MP says that he and his team have been subjected to hate mail, racist name-calling, and even death threats. Our next report explains the MP's turbulent political career.
On a cloudy morning in September 2013, a chemist born in Senegal received a warm welcome in Germany's parliament. Karamba Diaby was elected as the country's first member of parliament with African roots. On being asked how he felt about his election, he said there's a bit of excitement, there's curiosity, and of course, about what's coming. But little did he know, the turmoil in his political career had just started. Soon after taking his seat, Karamba Diaby was beaten up. He received death threats and insulting emails and was left scarred for being a black man. An alarm was raised when the German MP discovered bullet holes in the windows of his constituency office. Taking to social media, Diaby wrote that he was horrified and shocked with the hate he was receiving. But nothing shunted his morale, and he vowed to fight back. However, very soon a series of death threats quickly took over Diaby's political career. On a near-daily basis, he was intimidated up to an extent that Germany had to toughen online speech laws. Diaby had become prey to virtual haters who were time and again criticizing him for his race and his color. In February 2020, the German government approved a new package of measures instructing social media networking firms such as Facebook and Twitter, now X, to quickly remove any offending content intimidating any German politician. But shockwaves were sent across the country when just last year Karamba Diaby reported that his offices had been targeted in another arson attack. While everyone escaped unhurt, Diaby said his offices would be out of service for some time. And now, after years of torture and racial discrimination, German MP Karamba Diaby has resigned. He announced that he would not stand in next year's federal election. Diaby's decision came just weeks after he laid out a litany of hate messages that he and his staff received. Though he claims that the racist slurs and death threats were not the main reasons for his latest decision. However, it is widely believed that they have played a part in Diaby wanting to walk away from politics. Working alongside the Social Democrats Party for nearly 2 decades, Diaby promised to remain active in the SPD campaigns.
Now imagine waking up and then finding bullet holes in your house or in your office. What do you think? What do you think? What is your first step? First step is to save your life. Because these guys, they're your friends during the day. You laugh together, you eat together, you move around together. But when they change, they don't want you to succeed. So imagine a whole MP resigning and claiming that he's tired of politics, but in the real sense, it's because of racism. Now, you Germans, please treat Africans the way they treat you, so that when you come here, we move on together like brothers and sisters. When we come there, you also treat us as brothers and sisters. Now, listen to this lady called Waithira. She's from Kenya, and I believe she's in Germany. Just listen. It's not easy.
Living in Germany means you're living in a country where you're going to experience racism in all spheres of life. And when I say all spheres of life, I mean in church, in school, in university, at work, in sports clubs, and even on holiday. You remember that scandal that was on TV the other day, a few weeks ago, about people being on holiday and chanting all these racist songs. So that is the reality of Germany. And you know what? Over time, that does something to you. It starts affecting how you see yourself. It affects your sense of worth. It affects what you believe you can do or cannot do. And you start self-doubting. Those things just happen inevitably. And this is especially so. It's especially so if you're not in a community. Living in Germany, you have to be in a community. You have to be around people who look like you, who sound like you, who listen to you, people who appreciate you, and people who can relate to the things that you're going through. That is how you remain strong and resilient in this country.
You know, when you stick around people who think you are below them, it actually changes you totally. According to that video, it changes you, and it's real. Leave alone even Germany and stuff. You stayed in a place where people think you don't have the ability to be like them. You don't reason like them. You don't do things like them. They are above you. It will change you. You'll start thinking that you're not worth it, and you start living a boring life. That's what's happening in other countries outside Africa. And right now, I'm dealing with Germany. So listen very carefully. It will change the way you are thinking. Now, this guy is sitting in a train with an empty seat like this one. The other seats are full. He's the only person who doesn't have a partner because he's black. So they don't want to sit close to him. I don't know what will happen. Maybe they think he stinks. He might stain them, because being black in Germany is terrifying. Just watch this video.
That's cold.
Deal with this stuff of racism, the more it makes you appreciate your home. Such that if you're moving to those countries, make sure you remember home and come back. There's another video I want you to watch and listen to this young lady here.
Please stop scrolling because what I'm about to say is really important. 4 days ago, on Friday, 2 Ghana girls were found walking in the streets of Germany. and that has caught the attention of extremists who have randomly attacked them. They were severely attacked, and when their father ran to their aid, he was also severely attacked as well. It is known that there were 20 teenagers and young adults who took place in the attack. They were repeatedly kicked in the head and racist insults were thrown at them. And it's really messed up because those girls did not do anything to deserve this. They were innocent children who were targeted on their basis of their race. So please, spread awareness and share this.
So much today. I just want you to have a good Friday. Enjoy the weekend. If you're drinking, drink a lot of water. Be careful with your friends. Have a great day.